Well, Ollie, from what we understand, Sakau has engaged all of their shop stewards at Massmart aligned stores in South Africa and have come to the conclusion, based on the discrepancies in not only working conditions but also wages, that they've decided to embark on this national strike. We'll wait with bated breath at 11 a.m. to see exactly how it's going to affect Massmart stores nationally. As you mentioned there, they're preparing for arguably the busiest part of the year. And we should imagine this is going to be a very bumper festive season commercially, as it is, or at least now, going to be one of the first since the onset of COVID-19 that we won't be faced with a lockdown and perhaps as much penny pinching as there was last year in December. Ollie.
Yeah, you mentioned a bumper festive season, Nick. However, shops that are linked to Massmart, I suppose they would have been among the many other businesses in South Africa and I suppose the world over that were affected by COVID-19 restrictions. So could this decision by the union, which says it wants to go on a national strike, could it have links to that kind of impact that businesses have suffered over the COVID-19 period?
Well, Ollie, the picture will only become clearer once that press conference gets underway at 11 a.m. And some people are asking, just as businesses begin to get back on their feet following the onset of the COVID-19 economic crisis, the pandemic really cutting off so many enterprises off by the knees, and asking exactly why Sakau wants to throw this spanner into the works so close to the festive season. But I suppose this is really just industrial relations 101. Look for the weakest point to try and fight a battle in terms of a strike when you need your workforce the most. And with Black Friday just weeks away and the festive period also pretty much already beginning, Ollie, it's going to be a difficult one for Massmart to not only regain the losses that they suffered during COVID-19 with everybody's home budgets being slashed, or at least a large part of the population, as many livelihoods came under threat. Many people lost their jobs. And we're seeing this now, this confrontation between workers and their employers at Massmart. Hopefully Sakau will be able to explain the rationale for going on strike so close to the festive season, and also what they're going to be doing to support their workers as well. Because let's remember, more often than not, when workers go on industrial action, they are not paid. So for the time that they are on strike, in the onset of the festive season, with the possibility of indeed overtime and other bonuses perhaps being dangled into the mix there, we'll have to hear whether or not Sakau has got a strong enough case to not only ensure that they fight for what they want for their workers in this industrial action, but also provide some sort of cushioning for the workers that are not going to be earning a salary for this indefinite time that they've mentioned.
Live.